Congratulations, you've just gone firm on your property purchase. That's fantastic news. I'm so happy for you. Again, it's Donal McCarthy here with 311 Realty Group. So, firm offer, what happens behind the scenes, okay, and obtaining funds for closing. So, me or one of the agents of my team or my staff, administration and client care coordination, they're still the go-to people if you have any questions at all. Just reach out to us. We're here. We're the directors of the entire transaction, so we want to make sure if you need anything, we're here for you. That said, if everything goes very smoothly between here and closing, honestly, the amount of contact is quite limited. The majority of the work from here on out is done by the real estate lawyers and the mortgage company, the underwriter, to make sure everything happens, money is transferred on closing date, and you take possession of your property. We need to make sure, and our staff will definitely email the agreement of purchase and sale, any waivers, any amendments, over to the lawyer once the transaction goes firm. What is a waiver? A waiver is, let's say, if you were in a conditional period, you had a financing condition, let's say, or a home inspection condition, or a status certificate condition. In writing, you must waive those conditions. Okay, they don't just expire and you go firm, you have to in writing waive them. What's an amendment? For example, let's say after we've gone firm and all the details are solid, such like closing date, let's say, and something happens and we need to either extend or amend or bring forward the closing date, we would need to put that in writing and send it to the lawyer. Okay. What else happens? So transferring and setting up with utilities, so stuff like taxes, typically that's taken care of your lawyers. Hydro, gas, internet, security, mail redirects by Canada Post. We have a fantastic third-party service which we pay to help you with all that as well too. They're called movesnap.com. Reach out to our client care coordinator and they can put you in touch. Also, we'll typically have about 2 visits between now and going firm. So that's where you can go with your agent, go into the property, take some measurements prior to closing. You can even bring your contractors if you're going to do any work on the property. Home insurance, you're going to need to get home insurance. And as we mentioned in the last section, in conditional period, we'll have identified if there's any aluminum wiring, any oil tanks, any knob and tube. There may be some work that we need to do or are obligated to do by the insurance company on closing. Title search. Your lawyer about 2 weeks prior to closing is going to do a title search on the property. They're assessing are there any work orders, liens or encumbrances on the property. Work orders from the city, let's say. A city may have issued a work order to take down a porch or to have an addition that was added without a permit needs to be taken down. That could be a major issue. Okay, a lien, a construction person that you may have hired in, or the seller may have hired in the past to do some work, they may not have been paid. They, with a contract of employment with the sellers, can actually apply or register a lien on the property. That's stuff that is very important to know prior to closing and could well affect the sale price of the property, because we'd be able to go back to the sellers, possibly renegotiate at that point. Closing instructions from the lender, underwriter to your lawyers, that occurs in the last week. Your lawyer will discuss with you the importance of getting title insurance. Title insurance is there for us just as you are buyers, just in case that there was something missed in terms of doing the title search, or wasn't even there, and not that it was missed, it was just information that wasn't available to us at the time of title search, that we were unaware of, that the sellers were unaware of. Title insurance is to take care of that scenario. Okay, your lawyer will discuss a statement of adjustments. Let's say the seller overpaid taxes for the year, that has to be prorated back to the closing date. Same applies if it was underpaid. It all reflects in the purchase price. Okay, and then finally, your last meeting is to bring 1 bank draft over to your lawyer. Typically it's in person, but it can be done virtually, and that is to close the transaction. That is going to get you your keys on closing day. So let's talk about closing day. That's the next video. Ciao, ciao.